These past 2 weeks have been a blur. 3 events, traveling, and trying to get my training in whenever possible. If there's anything that this process has taught me, it's that training isn't always perfect. You do what you can, when you have time. Hello, if you're new here, my name is April, and I'm training for my very first marathon. And I'm not running it just to run it, I'm running it with a goal of 3:30 and under. Will I get it? Who knows? Only time will tell. Marathon training, weeks 8 and 9. Let's get into it. Before heading back home from our mammoth adventures, we took advantage of one last day on the mountain. It felt like the perfect way to close out our time before shifting back into full training mode. Tuesday, back to running. I wasn't sleeping really great, especially in the elevation, and my body battery has been consistently low. But we got a 5-mile run in. Nothing crazy since we had a long track session planned for the next day and had just run a half marathon on Sunday. Grateful my body is feeling good. Just wrapped up my 5 miles. The way back was a lot harder. That elevation game was gnarly. I was like choking because the cold air. Yeah, tomorrow's a long track day, so we only did 5 miles today since we did 13 on Sunday. Running's feeling a little better, so we're happy about that. Let's see. Wednesday, track day, or at least that was the plan. The track was closed, so I had to take my splits to the road, which is a whole different kind of challenge. The track is closed, so it looks like I'll be running this straightaway, which is very, very helpful. Gotta get it done, so. It's workouts like this, when it's just you and the pavement, that really test your mental game. But this is what pays off on race day. Splits were on point, and I was happy to have gotten this done. Thursday was a full travel day. We packed up early and drove straight to San Diego. Not much to show here, except driving. Friday, I needed a little CrossFit in my life. After weeks of mostly running and strength, I hopped into a class, and I won't lie, it hurt. But it also reminded me of how much I love this kind of training. Saturday early morning, we had a little shakeout run. It has been a very long day. My pimple keeps coming back with a vengeance. It's awesome. We are exhausted. We had the event and we were pretty much out all day. But we were gonna do like a 2 to 3 mile little shakeout run right now before we try to hit a long one tomorrow. So we're in San Diego and it should be pretty nice. Just 3 miles before our long run on Sunday. We were on our feet all day for the event, so I made sure to roll out and stretch before calling it a night. Sunday, the big 20-miler that everyone has been talking about. I wasn't sure how this was going to go, especially since my legs were wrecked from Friday's Metcon. Probably not the best choice, but I told myself, just get the miles done. The last few miles were brutal. We ran out of water and the heat was real, but we got it done. It was quick little update. It's extremely hot. We're kind of dying. My body hurts really bad, so this is a brutal run for me. But we're gonna see if I can make it. Slower than what I wanted, but considering how my body felt, I'll take it as a win. My legs were completely sore the entire time. But if I can do this with sore legs, then I'm pretty sure day of will be completely fine. So quick little recap. A, we definitely didn't have enough water. My legs felt like bricks the whole entire time, but we did it. And I'm walking fine. So yeah, I'm just hella dehydrated. But overall fueling, I felt fine. It was just more of like needed more water. And it was really, really hot. We should have ran earlier, but we got it done. Stoked to hit 20 miles. Granted, it wasn't as fast as I wanted to go because my legs wouldn't let me, but it's still good to know. We're just gonna work on tempo and speed work leading up, and then hopefully that'll help us for marathon day. So ending the week strong, happy about that. We left San Diego and drove back to Los Angeles on Monday, and the week immediately shifted into back-to-back work mode. With events on Friday and Saturday, we squeezed in our runs when we could. We ended up doing our track session in Berkeley. It was absolutely worth it. It was one of the most beautiful places I've run. Just got our morning run done. That actually felt very good for the first time in a long time. Legs weren't sore, groin wasn't pulling. All the things that I've been complaining about didn't happen. The only weird thing is that I think I'm so used to running funny to compensate for like my injuries that I started doing that in the beginning of the run. So the first mile felt a little weird, but then everything else felt good. Trying to get speed work and my pace up, so we did 1 mile jog, which wasn't really a jog. I was running at like an 8:20, 8:30 pace, and then I would run a mile faster than my marathon pace, so I was sticking at like a 7:45. So I'm happy I stuck it through. The goal until the marathon is just trying to get comfortable at that pace now. We also got some solid strength work in throughout the week. After Friday's event, we drove back to Los Angeles because we had 16 miles to get in before another event we had on Sunday. This one felt different. It was my best marathon pace run yet, and I got new shoes. Finally feeling a little more confident as we close in on race day. Now we're at the taper down phase. It feels weird not running as much as we've been running, but I will be following the schedule and the programming and getting my runs in as much as I can. T-minus 2 weeks until marathon day. I'm extremely excited, nervous, all the feelings. But until then, like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things.